Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Arkham Gauntlet. Today, we are on the Wages of Sin, otherwise known as Heretics Alley. We're going to have a great time. I have low expectations. You know, that's I think the healthiest way in which we can deal with this scenario. You know? So we're just here for the ride. Wheels are going to come off. The wheels are going to come off. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how and when those wheels come off, and we can just try to have as smooth of a ride as we can until those wheels do come off. Alright, the Hanged Man. 12. Surrender yourself to the path of sacrifice. Consider the good of all before you act. Let go. Murado, 6 months of the Golden Table. Thank you for your support, and I hope you're having a great Tuesday, and welcome to the Golden Table for another month. And also a hype train. Everyone's hyped for the Heretics. Let's go. Okay. In Pursuit of the Dead. You've come to Hangman's Hill to investigate reports of ghost sightings and strange activity in the woods the last few nights, and to learn more about the witches who once hid in Arkham's past. Witches who have since emerged from the shadows in pursuit of some unholy purpose. 6 clues, advances. We need 3 per investigator. Starting locations of Force Shroud. This is the one where, like, more clues get added when they get flipped, right? Is that how this one works? There's something about that, I think. It's just like you try hard, but then you're like, add up to clue value. There's some sort of like horrible twist where the game twists the knife in your stomach for this scenario, if I remember. Honestly, it can't get worse than last week when we had the double bless into autofail for the King in Yellow. So this is the 8 card in hand one. Alright, I think I'm going to keep these 2. And then I'm going to maul everything else. So we go 1, 2, 3. Don't like the 2 professors, but you're now just going to be a +1 book. The Grizzly Totem is really good. The Dream Diary is obviously really good. I think this is a nice start to it all here. Let me just keep my stats in check. Okay. Now Dexter's side looks really good. I think we keep the Rosary, I think we keep the Hammer, and I think we can probably mull everything else, but I actually, just because I'm feeling a little bit naughty today, I think I'm going to keep the Mists of Rella as well. Just because I'm feeling a little bit naughty.
Fatality.
Oh, Ezekiel Abaddon! 5 months at the Golden Table, getting the scam train going. I love myself a good scam train. It's always a great time, isn't it? Especially for me, because it means I get to eat this month. That's a bit awkward with the second mists, but what can you do? Okay. I think these are pretty good mulligans. I'm very happy with them. So why don't we play some cards? I think we're going to start by doing the short supply, because that's how this game works. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to call that overall. Success. I think that's a really good one. We lose an Analytical Mind and one of our Scavengings, but we got both Wing Units and the King in Yellow. So, like, that's really nice. The Ice Pick we can grab back with Professor William Webb down the road, the upgraded version. So I guess the question is just, how do we do this first turn? How do we make this work? I think the stuff that are, like, no-brainers are we put down the Dream Diary and the Grizzly Totem. And I want to get these clues. We're going to have to get them eventually, right? It's just a question of when and how. I'm just like debating if I perception this location, because then we can do this next turn. I think so. Let's go for it. I'm going to do a perception. We're going to investigate. We're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. Seems good. All right. We're going to draw 2 cards, 1 off the perception, 1 off our Grizzly Totem. Just get the hand going, right? Okay. You love to see it. Dexter, play the Hammer. That's easy. Is there Crypt Chill in this? Is there something that can make me discard an asset? That's always my fear, right? Because I'm thinking maybe I gain a resource and we play the Priest of Two Faiths. Just get some security there, and then we can add 1, 2, 3 blessed tokens and 1 curse token at the end of the upkeep phase. And we can go upkeep. Okay. Are the Dead Witches elite? Oh, they've got to be. The Heretics? They've got to be elite, yeah. That's like probably their whole thing. They're the big elite boys. Put punishment to play in your threat area. If any location is defeated, take 1 damage. Test Brain 3 if you succeed. Discard punishment. If there's an exhausted witch enemy location, this test is automatically successful. Alright. And then over here on Dexter's side, we got Centuries of Secrets. We're going to test 5 to 5. -3 until the end of the round. Each heretic enemy in play gets +1 fight and +1 evade. For each point you failed by, discard the top card in the encounter deck. If a Cursed Treachery is discarded, deal 1 direct damage to your Investigator and to each of your allies. So we're going to discard the top 3, and we're going to see if a Curse is discarded. 1, 2, there's a Curse. 3, alright, so we'll take a damage, and he will take a damage. Classic Dexter, just always dying to damage. That's just kind of like his thing. Okay. Well. I think I kind of want Dexter to go first. And Dexter is going to sacrifice this Priest of Two Faiths to play this for 1 less. And then we're going to test your thing at 6 to 3. Mission accomplished. I'm going to draw a card. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to move up here for my last action.
During the Mythos Mages Investigator, the Bandit Chapel gets -1 to each skill? What the hell?
Yeah, hashtag UGG for sure. Alright, well, we just won't draw any cards that are bad. Alright, I get one of these. My wife is talking to someone above me, and I don't know who it is. Alright, we're going to investigate. Hey, the hype train's finished. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. You all rock. Alright, we're going to commit our Essence of the Dream, and we're going to get +2. So we're going to go 8 to 4 again, and just hope it's enough. That's enough. That's great. Okay, and then we draw a card. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that's a real card. That ain't fake. I'm gonna text my wife. Who are you talking to? Oh, maybe she's on the phone. Okay. Alright, so we definitely move up here. We come to the Abandoned Chapel. And then I think we fast out an Ice Pick, right? And then we fast out the Ice Pick. And then I'm going to just investigate at 5 to 2. I'm not going to run hard. We have a Wing in it next turn. We can go hard with the Wing in it. So we're going to go 5 to 2 here. Minus X, where X is 1 higher than the number of copies of unfinished business in the victory display. So, -1. That's going to be a clue for us. I'm not going to sacrifice this yet, I don't think. I think next turn I want to do it and grab every clue. That's kind of what we want to do. Alright, upkeep. Ooh, the Living Ink, you say? Okay. Alright. Bing. 8, 2 of 8. Evil card over here. Racked. Racked. Evil. Oh, that's 2 horror? Ah, I can take 2 horror. I can take 2 horror, no problem. Alright, honestly, that was a great Mythos phase for the chapel. So, I think our turn is pretty simple. I think we're going to play Why do we buy with a 3 XP instead of 2? Hard mode. I must have just made a mistake. Parallel Pete deck when? Friday. Yeah. Already happened. When there's no news, I'll take anything. Alright, put the Living Ink down. We're so good! Our brain is so big! Anyways, we're going to try to get rid of this rack at 7-3. Parallel Pete is a real thing. Yeah, I have a video coming out about it this week. Alright, 7-3 again. Can't stop me twice. You stop me once, can't stop me twice. Don't worry, the video's coming out this week. Assuming there is no announcement at Gen Con, because there might be an announcement at Gen Con. I'm feeling it in my bones. Do they do all Dunnage people? Just him so far. Just him so far. Alright, Min. Let's, we don't know. I mean, people are assuming it's the parallel Dunnage characters, but also, like, as far as we know, they could just be doing something different. Like, they could just choose investigators they want to choose, right? They might not just do all the Dunnage investigators. If there's one thing, because if there's one thing we're really good at, is assuming as a community. FFG will have their usual in-flight report, right? I have no idea. I have no idea. All right. We're going to go 4 to the game's 1. And we're going to go 5 to 1, which seems pretty good here for our first action. Let's go! Okay, I don't think we pop this yet, because things are looking pretty comfy here, to be honest. So we'll grab these. We'll shuffle this back in. And then I think I'm going to investigate my location. And we have 4 to 2. I can commit this to go 6 to 2. And we'll draw a card. Okay. This deck still has the money issues. I remember that from when we played last. The money issues are tough because we have like no economy. All of our economy are in other decks. I was like, oh, we have Schaffners for our economy, but we actually like have no economy here. It's really bad. It's really bad. Okay. We don't need to flip this yet. Perhaps they can make an even more obtuse card than last. Actually, at the previous design thing, which happened a month or so ago, it was a lot more. I think the designers they really controlled it. They were like, "We're not gonna make crazy cards." I think they did pretty good, better than the Dragon Pole, in my opinion, anyway. All right, we can advance this, but I also can take like another turn in this mode because I forget what happens here. We can choose to flip locations over. I think we just spend the clues. What's gonna happen? We have 1 action left. I can just do it next turn. I think I'm just going to do it next turn and just gain a resource. Then we can go upkeep. 3 of 8. Yeah, I didn't love Fine Clothes either, but I loved it a lot more than I love Dragon Pole. Alright, so we're going to test 3 to 5. Alright, so we failed by 2. We're looking for curses. There's a curse. There's a curse. Okay. So we'll take a direct damage. That would have killed you, sir. Alright. What do we got over here? Ominous Portents. You must draw the top card of the Spectral deck. That card gains peril, and its effects cannot be cancelled. Or I can test Brain 3. I think I'm going to test 6 to 3. I think that seems pretty alright. Just like looking at everything, I think 6 to 3 is pretty okay. Cool. Good job, Dex. Okay, so now I would love to advance. Soft chanting guides you to a gloomy clearing near the abandoned chapel. A circle of witchweed surrounds the clearing, swaying gently in the breeze. At the center of the clearing, a cloaked woman kneels in front of an unmarked grave, far from the remainder of the graveyard. You watch in quiet for a few minutes while the woman sings an old, somber melody. It reminds you somewhat of a child's lullaby, soothing, but with the dark gravity that betrays its purpose. As soon as the song ends, the woman's cloak dissolves into mist, and she vanishes in a swirl of shadows. Spawn the set-aside heretic enemy at each of the following locations. The Gallows, Heretics, Graves, Crypt, Chapel Attic, and Chapel Crypt. Add 2 player clues to each of those locations, and player clues to each other location. Check your campaign log. If you have 3 or more mementos listed under mementos discovered, you understand the tragic lyrics behind the witch's song. Each investigator puts into play 1 set-aside spectral web asset under his or her control. So we have 4, so we're fine. Give me this. Bing! Alright, perfect. Okay. For 1 and 1. And I need some spectral webs. Give me some spectral... Oh, hello. Give me some spectral webs. Wait a minute! Okay. Investigators at your location spend 1 to 3 clues as a group. Fight. Use this ability only to attack a Geist enemy. You may choose to use your brain instead of your fist for this attack. You get +X skill value and deal +X damage, where X is the amount of clues spent to trigger this ability. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we want these clues. And then these guys, it gains aloof. Alright. Alright, let's read the rest of this. With the mist comes the revenants of the past, witches who were executed hundreds of years ago, whose hateful spirits have returned to wreak vengeance upon the living. If you can banish them, you might learn more of the Coven's secrets. As a lightning bolt, flip your location over. Glue them once per round at each location. Clues do not be discovered at non-spectral locations. Objective, banish as many heretics as you can. If there are 4 copies of unfinished business in the victory display, we advance. Okay. Who is that? Who's here? I have to just ask. Okay. So we have a whole turn, and we have, like, nothing in our threat areas. We have to get rid of the tower. So I think Min's turn is honestly pretty boring. I think Min just goes 1-2, plays the tower. Dexter. I think Dexter just wants to get some junk out there, right? We're ignoring the Living Ink this round. Whoop. We can spend another turn here in the normal location. So yeah, I think Min just goes 1-2, plays the tower. Now that problem is solved. We don't need to worry about the tower anymore. That's good. And then we go to Dexter's turn. And Dexter is going to gain a resource. And then Dexter is going to spend those resources to play the 4 of Cups. Dexter has the biggest brain I've ever seen in my entire life. So we attack for 10 with the hammer, which is a really good number. It's a really good number. This is the kind of number that you'd love to see it. Okay, and then what do I do with my last action? Do we just gain a resource? We can spend a clue to parlay, look at the other side without resolving its text, unless the text tells you to resolve its text. So don't resolve its text, but if the game tells you to resolve its text, you have to resolve the text. Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it. Okay. I do think that luckily with Dexter, we actually can do pretty good at killing these guys. And we can spend most of our clues on this other stuff. It probably is worth it at Min to grab these clues, and then we can like maybe just check out these Spectres' other sides. Give me a resource, because I think resources are just going to be more important than cards for us for the foreseeable future. Cool. Alright, and we're going to start seeing enemies from the encounter deck. Shuffling Spectrum counter deck, and it gains Surge. Yeah, that sucks. I was hoping that we could avoid those, but I guess not. Yeah, we'll test 3 to 3. I can commit this, and we can go 4 Sorry, 7 to 3? No, 6 to 3. Yeah, I think 6 to 3 is fine. -4 gets us, but just don't draw the -4. That's a -2! Alright, we're good. We'll draw a card. Okay. And then over here, Dexter has got... this is going to gain Surge, because we have a copy of Evil Past in our threat area. Hey! It's the Witch! I told you they were coming. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Alright! Let's go, let's go. I don't think I'm going to flip this over. I think I'm just going to leave it down like this for the time being. 12 is better for when we get to, like, the crazy shit. Right now, most of this shit is, dare I say, pretty basic. Alright, we're going to flip the chapel over. Haunted. Until the end of the round, you get -1 to each skill. Okay. What's the haunted here? Oh, I just read it. I just read it, but my brain didn't comprehend it, if that makes sense. Okay. Well, I think I do want to... I am going to ice pick here, I think. We're going to go 5 to 2, and I'm going to go 6, 7 to 2. With Min's ability. Alright, we'll grab 2 clues, because I'll get rid of the ice pick. Really nice. And then I think we move over here, and I flip you over. We spend a clue to look at your side. And hopefully we just don't get attacked. My bones! What have they done to my bones? The Wraith is mangled and corruptly nearly beyond recognition. Something has torn through its insides and ripped its soul to shreds. Keep this card in your threat area face up. Sorry, what am I doing? Look at it without resolving this text, yeah. 4. So in the round, you must either choose and discard 2 cards from your hand or flip this card back to its enemy side. If you're at Heretic's Grave, which is going to be on the other side, right? Alright, so you need to go to square. You, in bright red... 1 second. You need to go to square. Oh, I can't draw on you? Alright, you're going to square. And test... Okay, we can do that as Dexter. Okay. And then Min's going to move up here. I have to draw a non-weakness card from your deck while Chapel Attic. Place that card face down beneath Chapel Attic out of play. After you successfully... I should have gone the other direction. I should have gone the other way. Alright, so then we'll spend our other clue to look at you. They stole it from me. Give it back to me. Oh, Chapel Attic. Okay, you need to be where you need to be. The spirit searches the surroundings frantically and grasps at you with desperate eyes. It must have lost something important, but what? Keep this card in your threat area, the side face up. If you're defeated, flip it over. And then the round, you must either lose 2 resources or flip this card back to its enemy side. Alright, well, Min's not going to be able to do that. If you're at Chapel Attic, and this goes into your threat area, does that mean that other players are able to use the action ability on it? If you're at Chapel Attic and has no clues, test book or foot 4. If you succeed, the ghost is banished. Resolve its text below. I think so. I also think so. So that means Dexter can do it and then, like, can kill it and then try to put it in there. Okay, so we have a plan. We have a plan. Only problem is Chapel Attic is going to steal all of our cards. Okay, and Min just has to get a bunch of clues at the Force Shroud location. It's child's play. It's child's play, right? Okay. Well, we have a plan. We get this one. Dexter, swing the hammer! 10 to 2. Get fucked. You're dead. You're dead. Okay. And then I think we just kind of stay with Min. So I'm going to draw a card here because we're about to draw a lot less cards. And then I'm going to move up here and gain a... sorry, just move up there. Let me go upkeep. All right, but these cards are stuck. No! Oh, that's actually fine. Upkeep. That's fine, too. All right. Well, it's about to become forever night, so let's just enjoy this while we still can. Evil card over here. Punishment. After enemy and location is defeated, take a damage. Test brain 3. Yes. Okay, we're going to need to clear that out. All right, so we're actually going to test 8 to 5 here with Dexter, which is absolutely insane. Because we have 1, 2, 3 on top of our 5. So, like, that's kind of sick. 8 to 5. Perfect. I was going to... In my head, I was like, this is the perfect time for the auto-fail to come in and just be like, by the way, I'm here. Okay, how do we do this? So what was the other side? It was like the lose 2 resources. Okay, Dex can lose some resources. Dex could lose some resources. Okay, how do we do this? Dexter plays this, grabs it, hits it twice. They have 6 health. Okay, that's a plan. I'm kind of down for it. Next turn we can get it. Puts a little less pressure on Min. Dexter goes first and kills it. Keeps a turn with it. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fine line. Only problem is, like, we're going to draw some enemies, but we're also almost out of this. Okay. Dexter is going to play... Priest of Two Faiths. And then we're going to lightning bolt flip this over. Spooky. All right. After you draw a non-weakness card from their deck while Chapel Attic, place that card face down beneath it out of play. After you successfully investigate, add it. Discard a random card from beneath it as the haunted. So, like, this doesn't even have a haunted thing as far as I'm concerned. Okay. And then you lose aloof. Hello. And then I'm just going to swing the hammer. We have 10 to 4. 12 to 4. 10 to 4. If you fail. We did not fail. So you're going to take 3 damage. We'll exhaust the hammer. We're going to swing one more time at 10 to 4. Sweet. You'll take 2 damage. Alright, that's kind of exactly what we wanted to have happen. Man, you're just going to have to take some damage. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully not too much. Okay. So Min is going to play a Winging It. So that puts us at 4 to 3. I can commit the Inquiring Mind because we're less likely to see the Inquiring Mind. So we're like less to see it in the future. So then we have 8 to 3. Cool. We're gonna grab 2 cards. And I'm gonna draw these into our hands. And then we draw a card, which is just going to go back into the attic. Okay, this gets shuffled in. So then, I think what we want to do is we would like to, I think we just play Winging It from our hand. So that puts us back up to 4 to 3. And I commit this with Min's ability. Oh, did we actually do that? I do need that in my discard pile, so yeah. Okay, so then we have 7 to 3. All right. Sorry, I have to keep going. Okay, stop, Min. Min, stop! All right, there we go. -2. Give me this. Okay, and then what do we do with our last action? Do we just gain a resource? I think that's not terrible. And then we can go enemy phase. Gonna hit me. And then we will add a curse token in, I think. And then we get to go upkeep. Ooh, a Scroll of Secrets. Ooh, an Azure Flame. Ooh, a 6 out of 10. Okay, so we actually got to draw from the Spectral deck now. So I'll give that a shuffle. Trap Spirits, test foot 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 damage. Oh, sorry, these actually go into the attic. For each point you fail by, take 1 damage. If the location is haunted, additional cost for an investigator. Commit 1 or more skill cards to the test. They must resolve each haunted ability on its location. Okay, I think we're just gonna take a bunch of damage, maybe. I could commit the Unexpected Courage. Because this is pretty minor, right? We just put these all together and get rid of one. Because we can go up to... we can at least go to 5 to 3. We lose the perception. It didn't fucking matter. That's Arkham for you, right? Alright, and then, sorry, you go in this discard pile. And then we got from here... If there are no copies of Unfinished Business Threat Area, this gains Surge. Otherwise, trigger the forced ability on each copy of Unfinished as if it was the end of the round. Okay, sure. That's going to gain Surge. Into... Surge, resolve the Haunted on your location. Scroll Secrets Taboo. And then that surges into... See you later, everything in the attic. Okay, so now Dexter is going to have to... I think Dexter is going to have to clear this out for Min. Okay. But this is going to surge again into... Alright, take 2 damage and place it in the standard supply, in the standard deck. Okay. Okay. So I think Dexter... we're going to use the Living Ink this turn. And I think Dexter's going to get attacked. We're going to kill the priest. To get rid of this. We're going to go 8 to 3. Give me 9 to 3. Because then we beat Curse into -4. Hey, that's awesome. I don't think I'm going to do it. I mean, we are going to investigate. We'll go back into our hand. I don't think I'm going to, though. I think I'm okay with just having this be here. Alright, and then we're going to attack this guy at 12 to 4. Seems like a good number to be at. See you later, punk. Alright. If it's a fleet to flip it over and resolve the text on the other side. Keep this card in your threat area, this side up. If you're at the end of the round, if you're defeated, flip it over. At the end of the round, you must either lose 2 resources or flip 1 card back to its enemy side. If you're at Chapel Attic and it has no clues on it, test book or foot 4. If you succeed, the ghost is banished. Resolve the text below. Okay, and then I think for our last action, I'm just going to gain a resource. Oh, you're gone, by the way. Min! You got to get this clue. So why don't we Essence of the Dream, investigate, and we go like this. Actually, so we go 4. I want to be up 4, so I think we're going to go like this. Nice. Okay. Alright, and this is also a 4 test. So I think I'm going to draw my Glimmer of Hopes. Oh, it's add. Okay, it's not draw. I was like, wait a minute. Are we about to get bombed? Are we about to get bodied? Are we about to get bodied here? No. Okay, do we have a book symbol that we can put on this? No, we just have foot symbols. All right. Honestly, we're just going to go up 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 8 to the game's 4 and just hope we don't get a curse token or the auto fail. Hey, -4 is good enough for me. All right. This card is banished. In an old cobweb trunk, you find all sorts of items belonging to the deceased. The sight of a crow skull amulet dipped in metal causes the ghost to gasp. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry. It weeps. Add this card to the victory display. All right, we got one. We got one heretic, baby. Let's go. We can get out of here. We can just end it here. This is better than I normally do. You love to see it. All right, upkeep. Take my damn cards. All right. 7 of 8. Evil card. Fate of all fools. Say less. Ooh, that 2 direct damage is pretty spooky. Oh, hey, look at that. Perfect timing. Next one is Chapel Attic or Chapel Crypt. Well, it's at a special location. It gains Hunter and gets +1 damage. When it's defeated by damage, instead of discarding it. Hey. Come on over, buddy. Come on over. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So in theory, there is a chance that one of these enemies is going to care about one of these locations. So I think all we have to do as Min is just start like getting closer towards it, you know? I think that's kind of all we have to do, right? And like, if there's an easy one, we try for a second one, and then we just get out of here. Problem is, we get the guy soon. We get the mini-boss, who just like shows up. All right, Dex. We're going to whack you with a hammer. We're going to ignore this. So we are 10-2. -3. Bye. And then we just go 1, 2. We come over here. We're not going to get any more... everything's... Sorry, you go up here. By the way, just announced Return to Innsmouth. Have been saving myself from spoilers. How's it compared to other Return tos? I think there's less in Return to Innsmouth, but there is some fun changes. It does offer like enough variety that it freshens it up, you know? Yeah, it is fun though. I do enjoy it. It keeps it like it doesn't like I think like the official Return tos do more, but there is fun changes and some good diversity that you could switch it up between them. All right, good job, Dexter. Min is just going to go 1, 2. Give me this. Ah, frickin', I'm going to wing it. There's victory here. I mean, I also could just investigate it. Let's just investigate it. We're going to commit this. Sounds like a good deal for the price of free. Yeah, you can't argue too much with that, can you? We're going to go 8-3 for our last action. Cool. I'll grab a clue and draw a card. Awesome. All right, Professor William Webb, I'm hoping to get you out. Oh, sorry, you had to be haunted. It's okay. All right. Upkeep. And we actually get our cards this time. All right. Reset Doom. The sobs of the dead echo throughout the woods, accompanied by murmured promises and whispered threats. But when the spectral mist blots out the sky, all turns quiet and still. Your hair stands on end and you begin to tremble. Every fiber of your being screams flight. The hunter has smelled the blood of its prey, and now it has come to claim your fate. Flip each location to its spectral side. Sorry, 1 second. Did we draw neither? We drew none of the Vengeful Witches? That's insanely lucky. Holy hell. Alright, so we get the Watcher. And then these can go away. And then we shuffle the set aside Watcher and counter set into the Spectral counter deck along with the Spectral discard pile. Oh, sorry, he's with him. That's how they do this. I mean, this is kind of sick. We actually don't have any more Grave Lights in here. We only had 1 Grave Light. Honestly, luck has been on our side for this one a lot with the way the encounter deck worked out. Alright, Hangman's Hill is plunged into darkness as the spectral mist evades every inch of the woods and the chapel. Somewhere in the mist, the Watcher spies its prey with eyes as empty as graves. One thing I do like is the two-sided nature of this scenario, where the first act is locations cannot be flipped over. And then the second agenda is locations cannot be flipped over. That is, like, I think, like, really nice, like, design that makes, like, I think it's all, like, the Melvin in me. Just be like, ooh. Alright, what do we got? Put Realm of Torment. Move the nearest spectral enemy once towards Haunted Fields. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to bring one of these to Dexter, and Dexter's going to kill it, right? Alternatively, we can grab the Watcher, bring that over. I mean, we'll have to see what Dexter gets anyway. Bane of the Living. That sounds scary. You must choose an unfinished business card in play. We can't do that. Discard cards at the top of the Spectral deck until a Geist is discarded and spawn that enemy engage with you. Hello. Okay. Bane of the Living. Discard cards at the top of the Spectral counter deck until a Geist enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy engaged with you. I should do that whenever I see that card. That should be the rule, right? Okay. Move the nearest spectral enemy once towards Haunted Fields. Is this now the nearest spectral enemy? Is that how that works now? Is this guy the newest guy? Yeah? Alright, so nothing moves. Sounds great. Okay. So how do we do this? So I think the plan is we choose one of these heretics and we just hope it's the right one. So I guess the question is, chat, which one do we go for? Min, I think Min needs to go first. Okay. So we can fight things. We can fight things. Alright, chat, which one are we going to go for? Because we're going to just blind flip one of them. The shroud on this location is really high. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll go down to 4, most likely. Left? Heretics Graves? Alright, that's the one we're going to go for. Alright, so I think we start by playing Professor William Webb. I think we'll then investigate our location. And we can go 7 to 3. All right. We pass. All right. When you successfully investigate, choose a spin a secret. Choose an item card in your discard pile at your hand. To discover a clue at your location, you may discover a clue from a connecting location. All right. So this one wanted to go to the graves. So let's just assume we want to go to... Sorry, we don't want to go to the graves. Let's assume we want to get this clue. I mean, is this victory? No. Let's assume we want to go there. And then I can add an item asset in my discard pile to my hand. I would like to grab an ice pick. And then we move over here. This engages me. Hello! And then I'll spend a clue to look at your inverse. Oh, so this is the one we have to just kill twice. It hit me anyway. Thanks, game. Super kind of you. Alright, the next time it's defeated, it's banished. Alright, so we just need like a big damage output. We can do a big damage output. We have a lot of damage in our comp. So I think that if we get this witch, we just run, right? We just like get out of here. How's it going? It's actually going really well. It's actually going really good. You know what? You take the horror instead. How many spookies? We have 1 spooky so far. I think we can get 2. All right, well, we have to test our Realm of Torment, so I'm going to go 4, 7. We're going to go 8 to 3. Nice. All right, Dex. Swing of the hammer! So we're going to go 10 to 2. All right, luckily we have a Relic asset. So, Witch down. All right, I think we move in here. So I think we just play it close to the chest. I'm going to put down, I think, an Ineffable Truth. And I think we just have to, like, hope we don't die. We're going to play it, like I said, we're going to play it a bit close to the chest here. This guy moves here, and then we go upkeep. But what's this scenario if you're not playing a bit close to the chest, right? Okay, we'll go 4 to 4. We fail. That's okay, this one doesn't matter. That's bad. Oh, no! That's so bad! That's really bad. Dexter, you idiot! Alright, so our base brain becomes 1. So that means that we have 1, 2, we have 3. We're going to have 4 if this is activated. Alright, that surges. What a combo! Anyways, we'll commit this Unexpected Courage to this. Do I have a brain symbol I can commit? I do have this one. I think it's worth committing. We use Min's ability. So then we have... this is active right now, so we're actually like this. So we have... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the game's 4. No problem. We still have a lot of brain, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, hit his head on a gravestone, now trying to remember what he was doing. I mean, he still has a lot of brain. Like, we still have 4 brain even with 1, which is kind of crazy. Okay. So I think we want to do Min. I think we want... Min's going to fight this thing. Because we can spend 1 to 3 clues. We still haven't seen those curse tokens. There's 2 curse tokens in here, and there's 2 blessed tokens. So we're like... Our bag is a little bit volatile. I am going to fast out this ice pick. Alright, we're going to attack you. So we're going to spend 3 clues. 1, 2, 3. We're going to commit the ice pick to this as well. Because it's just +1 while fighting. What diary is it? This is the... We have the 8 cards in hand, but we had the enemy one here. We just drew this one first. Now, I'm mad in the hand, but not in the bush. Okay. So we're at 8. I do think I'm going to go to 10. Just to beat the curse into -4. Awesome. So we're going to deal 5 damage to this thing. Scoured the internet and found out that PBG community is the most active Arkham content. I mean, when you release a video a day, it's kind of hard not to be, right? Yeah, we release a lot of Arkham. Okay. How do we finish this? Do we just try again and kill it? But I mean, then Dexter can get a shot at it next turn, assuming Min survives. Okay. So I think I'm actually going to try and evade it with the Min power of going 5 to 3. I'll go 6 to 3. We pass. So at the end of the round, each heretic enemy gets play gets +1 fight and +1 evade. Cool. And then for Min's last action, I think I draw a card. Okay. Dexter. How likely is it that the game just kills us? So I think I can get away with... No, I think I still want to use Living Ink this turn. Sorry, I just have to look at the text on it. Okay, so it actually doesn't do that. Okay, so it doesn't ready. I'm a little bit worried about dying. PBG YouTube vid on my TV and stream on my phone. I'm in too deep, you all? No, I was in too deep a few weeks ago playing Return to Innsmouth. Sounds like you're just in a perfect... You're in the perfect amount of water. I'm so worried about dying. I think we have to attack it, right? We have to go 8 to 4. 8 to 5. So I'm going to add... We're going to go 9 to 5. Alright, Witch down. Flip it over. Flip this card back to the other side. It makes an immediate attack. The next time it's defeated, resolve its ban as text. Okay, so we're going to go ouch and ouch. So I think we then draw a card and hope it's Molly Maxwell. It's an Azure Flame. I don't have denies in this deck. Draw a card. Ooh. Good timing. All right. We go back up to 7, and this stays at 4. Oh, actually, they go down to 6 and 3. All right. Upkeep. Sorry, you come in here. You're going to hit Dexter, I think. I think we want to give you to Dexter. All right. And then we just got to survive this. All right, we'll have to spawn a Geist. So discard cards. Discard cards at the top of the Spectral deck until a Geist enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy engaged with you. Okay. Then over here. Chapel Attic or Chapel Crit. See ya! Okay. Kind of in the reeds. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be tough, but I do think it's gonna be okay. We just need Dexter to kill the Geist, the heretic. I think Min has to go first though. So Dexter can swing. We can't kill it in 1. But Min can't get out because of this Malevolent Spirit. So if Dexter hits 3 times, we kill the heretic. But the problem is we don't kill the, we don't then can't get out. Min can't survive this. Yeah, I'm thinking of using the web on the enemy here for Min. And then, moving twice. Give me this. The only problem is we're going to need to then evade these guys. Which we can do, right? We have an ineffable truth. It's not a bad line. Evade Watcher, bonk Heretic. Maybe, but then Min kill, but then we can't really... I'm worried about this guy. This Malevolent Spirit. Can Min engage and evade one of them? No, because she'll die to this. Well, she won't die to this, but it's pretty much the same. So I'm thinking maybe we shoot you. We evade you. We try to evade you. Bonk you. It's not terrible. Dexter can go first. Oh no, I don't want to. If I miss with Min, I don't even want to risk it. I don't even want to risk it for the biscuit. I'm thinking we could String of Curses this guy. We could String of Curses him. I could try to evade the Geist. The Heretic and the Watcher. Hey, you ain't a Geist. You're just a guy. It's tricky. I do want to kill this ghost because I want the XP, right? And I also just want to get 2. I think this has actually been like a very successful scenario here. I'm not upset with how this has gone. It's just a question of trying to find the best line, and I wish Dexter was a 7/7 to be honest. Just Dexter's health always ends up being an issue. Okay. So let's say we String of Curses you. And then we we hit you. I mean, yeah, so I think then, Dexter can get out of here next turn, right? Dexter can get out of here next turn. He has the I'm out of here to kind of just, keep him busy. Assuming he doesn't die in the Mythos phase. The thing is, right now, we kind of want to keep Min alive, because Min can deal... Min has 3 damage waiting for her. 4 if we actually do this. Okay. Okay. I think this is a fine... The wheels might come crashing off here, okay? I think we're going to String of Curses you. And then I think we have to give you the bonk. And we go 9-4. Nine to 4. We deal 2 damage. Okay. Okay. And then we try to evade you with this Azure Flame. We try to evade you with this Azure Flame. Min's going to have to grab the other one. I was really hoping for the succeed by 3 there. I mean, I could have committed the Azure Flame to do it. I really should have, actually. All right. I think we try to evade the Heretic. All right, we're using Brain, so we're 6-3. Isn't Min killing it? No. Min is not killing it. Min's dealing it. Oh no, we can spend 3. It's +3. Yeah, no, you're right. It's 4. No, my math was wrong. All right, we're gonna evade you at 6-3. I commit this, which puts us at 8-3. Which is very comfortable. We're still waiting for those curse tokens to rear their ugly head. But it is not today. It is not today that their ugly heads will be reared. Okay. And now, for Min, we start with a Glimmer of Hope, which is flavorfully very fitting. All right, we get one shot at this. We get one shot. We get one opportunity, so we have to just go for it, right? So we're going to spend 3 clues, and it deals +3 damage. So we want to be up by curse token 4. Or do we want to be up curse token 4, right? Because right now we're at 7-4 with this. This can put us up 8, 9, 10-4. So that's curse token into -4. Do we just like throw these guys in here too, just to be safe? Probably. Let's go! You're fucking dead! All right. Okay. He gets the essence. Oh, I guess I do get the essence back too, right? Because I did that. Thank you. I'll keep that for the Mythos phase then. All right. With a final cry, the Hellish Spirit recoils upon itself and dissipates into thin air. Add this card to the victory display. Min has 1 action left. I think we just stay here. I think we just draw a card. Okay. This guy moves here. These guys come up here. Leave? No, I don't want to resolve Haunted in this location. It's just bad. Let me go upkeep. Fight or activate. Okay, well, we're not going to do either of those. All right. 3 of 7. Just don't die in the Mythos phase. He's going to gain Surge. Cool. That's exactly why we didn't leave. All right, and then we got... Oh, I could die. Test for 3. First one failed by take a damage. Okay, so we just have to pass this, and we're testing at 1 to 3. So we can just die here. All of this work, and we could end up just dying in the Mythos phase. Okay. Well, this is active, but it doesn't matter for this. All right, well, Min's going to commit this, and we're going to go like this. So we're going to add 4. So we're at 5 to 3. I can go 6, 7 to 3. Okay. Draw a card, Dexter. Oh, actually, I should have gone 8 to 3. All right, Min goes... Min's brain is reduced to 1. Then she goes 1 to resign. And then Dexter's like, I'm out of here, baby. Woo! Oh, all right. Good God. That was a really good Wages of Sin. That went very well. I'm not upset at all about how that went. We had some nice, like, tension. If no resolution was reached and at least one investigator resigned, proceed to resolution 1. I haven't read this in a while, so let's do this. Rays of faded sunlight stream through the haze, then the unnatural mist finally recedes. As it does, Hangman's Hill returns to its original state. No other spiteful ghosts emerge to haunt you, and the witches who summoned them have retreated into the shadows once more. You hope that you have done enough to prevent the rest of Arkham of succumbing to this horror. Your campaign log recorded that X heretics were unleashed into Arkham, where X is the number of heretic enemies in play. So 2. We have victory. So 2. If X is 3 or less, we cover a wisp of spectral mist. And we get victory X, which I'm pretty sure is just 3. 1, all of this, and you get 3 experience. 2, 3. 3 XP. I don't get out of bed for 3 XP. But I don't get out of bed a lot. I haven't been doing well. Alright, and then, that's it. We're going for the greater good. Alright, I'm happy with how that went. Huge thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. It allows me to play Arkham on Tuesdays for you. And also to do that thing where, you know, we release an Arkham video every day of the week. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good one. We'll be back next week for the greater good as we continue to try to get into the Silver Twilight Lodge's good books. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a good one. And as always, a GG's.